Soapbox? What a stupid name. Who'd call something that? Only a fucking moron. Hello and welcome to the Soapbox, where I, 2-Bit Jesus, take your questions, get on my soapbox, and tell you what I think. And today I got a question, and I don't know if this was sarcastic or not, but the question is, do you think Nintendo will come back strong? I'd have to say they're already strong, unless we're talking about coming back as the industry leader. I'm not so sure. It seems since the GameCube, they've decided to let Sony and Microsoft duke it out against each other, and they're just going to go and do their own thing. That worked out with them with the Wii, not so much with the Wii U, but I do think it is smart of them to do that because would you rather have an industry where three consoles are basically the same? And I think that's the route they decide to take with their hardware. We're not going to just try to be the biggest, baddest console on the street. We want to do something that makes our product stand out, where basically the PS4 and Xbox One are the same. One can do 1080p a little bit better. Another thing to look at is net worth. Sony, which has the PS4, which is the world leader, the industry leader console right now. Last I checked, their corporation is worth $17.7 billion. And this is Sony Corp, not just PlayStation Division, Sony Corp. That means movies, music, cameras, everything that Sony does is worth about 17.7 billion compared to Nintendo, which is 18.4 billion dollars, a net worth of that. And that's just Nintendo. All they do is video games. They invest in things that are related to video games for their company. Another thing to look at too is yes, the PS4 is selling very well. The Wii U not selling so well, but with Sony's position, yes, they've turned a profit thanks to the PS4, but that profit's just going straight to their debt. They still have a huge amount of debt. Where Nintendo is also profitable again, and their money's pretty much going straight to the bank. And I know I said this in a previous video, but I want to reiterate it here again. You do not need to be the world industry leader in video games to be successful. Look at Nintendo right now with the Wii U. Yeah, it's the poorest selling system of the 8th gen, but they're profitable. I can even reach further back to Sega in the late 80s with the Sega Master System. They were successful in the European market and successful in the South American market. They weren't the global leader. Nintendo totally dominated them, but they were still able to be successful in those markets, sell units, make money, make a profit, and continue on. And we got right now Sony with their PS4 selling like hotcakes, don't get me wrong, but it's only plugging up some holes that are in the ship. They've kept the ship from sinking, but there's still water coming in and the ship could still sink. I do think, however, that Nintendo's relative strength is in jeopardy in the long run. If they don't change up some of their policies, like this whole thing with their hardware where they're always trying to do a gimmick now. You had the Wii, which was successful, and then you had the Wii U, which they try to do the tablet gimmick thing, and I hope they get out of this gimmick mindset that they have. Also, this whole mindset of third parties need to come to us thing. They need to get over that. They need to go to the third parties. If you want third party on your system, Nintendo, you got to go to them. You got to be like, hey, we want you on our system, and then go from there. They're not going to come to you. It's not 1989 anymore. It's not the 80s and it's not the early 90s Nintendo. You got to go to third party. That being said, right now, I think that they're strong and they'll continue to be strong in the short term. Look at the Wii U and its sales. It's only sold 10 million units or so worldwide, but whenever they release a game for it, especially if it's a Nintendo game, it sells about 5 to 6 million units, and that's more than half the install base of the Wii U. That's a very good number. I'm pretty sure Sony is very jealous of that rate there with software, where they have what 25 million units sold, and I'm pretty sure that they, in particular, they're third party because they don't really have any first party out. I bet it only sells maybe a quarter, maybe half sometimes. But then again, you have to chalk it up to the PS4 has 25 million units sold worldwide, and I'm pretty sure they have a very diverse install base. So that's working against them too. Anyway, that's just my opinion, and thanks for the question, Derek, and thanks for watching, guys. And I don't have a soapbox unless you guys put some questions in that comment box below. I will answer them if you put them down in there. And again, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good day, guys.